stretching out beyond time, rising up as a chorus of souls find a voice, flickering through the void. These little sparks cling on to life, everyone caught in this struggle, and then the storms of change, they fan the flames, scattering ashes to the wind. Every soul contains a whisper of light, gleaming faintly as it dwindles from sight. No escape, no greater fate to be made. In the end, the chains of time will not break. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light. As fate spins a thread without end, new life draws its first breath, blossoming in a soil reclaimed from the past, where destiny holds fast. Here where we stand, hand clenched in hand, everyone caught in a struggle. This is the day we finally find our way, stepping into our tomorrow. Every soul contains a whisper of light, growing louder as it calls to unite. From the distance sings a chorus of souls, rising slowly, stirring heat from the coals. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Light will guide you on your way to the ultimate fight. Every soul contains a whisper of light, growing louder as it calls to unite. From that distance sings a chorus of souls, rising slowly, stirring heat from the coals. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Light will guide you on your way to the ultimate fight. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light. On that day when the sky fell away, our worlds came to an end. In our eyes did a fading sunrise in the dark, glimmering shadows. Silence grows in the spaces between, stretching out beyond time, rising up as a chorus of souls find a voice, flickering through the void. These little sparks cling on to life, everyone caught in the struggle, and then the storms of change, they fan the
Hey everybody! Now hold on a minute. Let me see if I can get this chat box to work. This chat box is always wonky. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can get it to work. What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing up in here? As you can see, we have a Nintendo Treehouse live October 2020, and it's been a long time since they've done a Nintendo Treehouse. You know, they used to do them often like after those directs, but lately, you know, for a while we've had nothing but little mini directs and partner directs, and they haven't been doing this for those. So this is kind of weird because they're not doing a direct, but they're just doing a flat out Treehouse, which is a bit interesting. This will be the first time I've kind of reacted to one of these, especially on its own. Like usually if I watch these, I literally just watch like, the first part and then move on to whatever else I got going on in the day. But here, since it's its own thing, I figured it might be worth its weight in gold to just kind of hang out and watch it. So here we are. So they're going to be talking about Pikmin 3 Deluxe, which is coming out. I know very little about Pikmin in general as a franchise, so I'm kind of looking forward to hearing more and seeing more about that. And then also more about Age of Calamity, which we're all really excited about that. Now, first off, thank you, Kenny, for that $100 holla. I don't know if you're still here, but I appreciate that very much. That is wild and wacky and crazy, but I appreciate that very much, Kenny. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I just woke up, so that just blew my mind. And then secondly, welcome everybody up in here. We got Macaw Kits, we got Yoshi, we got Socrates, we got Octoling, we got McKirby. I can't even talk because I'm just waking up and my throat's all congested. What's up, Aaron? What's up, Infinite? Yo, welcome everybody. Yeah, I had a weird sleep schedule last night. I was awake until like 5 a.m. and then I was talking to Sora and I was talking to I think it was just Sora, but then I kind of just fell asleep mid conversation and it was weird, and so I do that sometimes. Oh, my sleep schedule. What's up, DJ? What's up, Appy? What's up, Hypa? What's up, Steamy? What's up, Mason? What's up, Laura? How you doing, Laura? Hope you're doing well, Laura. I know. All right, look. I'm doing everyone's favorite maneuver. All right, y'all ready for this? If you were here last night, you've seen it. This is called the Single Man's Bachelorette Carton Swig. Drink it from the carton. Don't judge me. All right, anyway. Yeah, let me turn on some music, I guess. Hang on a minute. Might as well, right? Let's get some Zelda music. Let's go with this. There we go. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Although I'm going to have to turn this back up when the presentation starts. What's up, McCrystals? I am streaming tonight. And I actually think I'm going to do Among Us. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, what's up, Aaron? What's up, Tactical? What's up, SM Tracks? So, hey, what's up, Ramen? So, who in the chat has... Well, first off, I know a lot of you have played Zelda games, so I'm not even going to bother with that. But who in the chat has played a Pikmin game? And maybe you can try to explain to me what exactly Pikmin is, because I really don't know. This will be the most I've ever sat down and looked at Pikmin. Like, I really don't know what to expect, so that's why I'm kind of looking forward to it. You only played Pikmin 1? Like, what is it? Like, what do you do? Hey, what's up, Parachu? Okay, so Parachu, what do you do? Also, I haven't watched your video yet. I was actually, right after this stream, because I'll be taking a break for several hours, I figured that's the best time to do a community post, since I won't be doing anything myself. And that way people can go over there and watch it as well, in between. What's up, Steamy? You've researched about it? What'd you find? What'd you find? It's a real-time strategy game about raising creatures to collect items. I see, I see. Dang it, Socrates! No need to donate! No, I don't have any alerts during these flippin' reaction streams, dang it. Save your money for when you can get your pat on the back with the alerts. But I appreciate that, Socrates. Thank you so much. Let's get those hearts and emojis. Yeah, I only know Alpha and Olimar as well, too, from Smash. Let me turn this down. It's probably a little bit loud there. What's up, Alexander? Is a Pikmin 4 ripoff? Do we even have Pikmin 4? I don't know. Who, me? I'm ant-sized? What you talking about, Carson? Oh, you mean character-wise. I thought you meant like me in general, like the webcam. I was like, why am I ant-sized? Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm still waking up. Yeah, thank you, Laura. Laura's awesome possum. Oh, man. Dang it, Laura. Hey, what's up, Kyle? Yeah, it's gonna start in about 19 minutes. You know, I can minimize, I can refresh. I think the chat's gonna be there. Let's see. Yeah, the chat's open now there, so they have 27,000 people watching. Look at this moron. Look at the wait. It literally says Pikmin 3 and Age of Calamity, and this guy's like Super Mario Galaxy 3. Okay. I'm hiding the chat. I've seen enough. First message, I'm done. Alright. Hey, what's up, Scorp? I can't tolerate that. Oh, man. Yo, what's up, Ryan? Thank you very much. I appreciate that vote of confidence. Thank you. And you're welcome here anytime. What's up, Potato Man? Yeah, the background music is pretty cool. It is a cover band called the One Ups. They do really great video game covers. What's up, Pika Block? Well, it doesn't usually reveal anything like fresh, as far as like trailers, but we're obviously gonna probably hear a lot of gameplay and see a lot of things, especially about Pikmin 3 Deluxe, since they haven't really covered that much. I'm very curious what they'll show off for Hyrule Warriors, whether it's gonna be new characters, a new level. I don't know. They've been showing us a lot about that, but Pikmin 3, we'll probably see a lot of. Like what they plan to do with it, like with the graphics and what it actually has improved and so on. Is it Ryan or Rion? I don't know. But thank you for 37 likes. Let's see if we can shoot that up to 40. I believe. But yeah, this will start fairly soon, in about 17 minutes. It's a bop right here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the time zone may be for you. What's up, Flair? I'm gonna be choosing Team Star, but keep in mind that's excuse me, that's for sure gonna be a Squids for Kids charity stream. So when I do those and plan those and organize those, it benefits me to do the popular choice, which I think that's gonna be the popular choice, just because it's easier to schedule all the collaborators. But I was gonna be Star anyway, but. Hey, what's up, Floto? What's up, Biolithic? Good morning to you. What's up, Ralph? Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for popping in. What's up, Michael? What's up, Nosy? Yeah, so I'll be doing this, and then later tonight, I might do Among Us, but again, that would be with members. Because, it's got to be in the BC and stuff, and I can't have little 2-year-olds popping in the BC. First off, I can't do that anyway, because apparently if you have kids on your videos, that's subject to being removed. So I gotta be careful with who I let in. Hey, what's up, Daz? What's up, Sonic? What's up, Katie? Yep, that's pretty much it, Laura. So that's kind of why I don't do that. Dang it, cockets! Hey, what's up, DeAndre? I don't know. They set the time right there. I'm sure they have their reasons. I guess they got to set up. I guess Treehouse is a little bit different because it's Americanized. So I guess they're going to, it's more of an America-friendly time as opposed to early in the morning. So they got to set up the space and, get the camera crew and everything ready. Hey, thank you, Ryan. Dang, Ryan. What's up, Burville? How you doing? Yeah, right, McCrystals. Dang it, Carson. Oh, man. But yeah, I got to be careful with that. So that's why Among Us is always going to be members only or just collaborations, because I can't afford to make that mistake. Song's a bop, man. Alright, so what is everyone more excited to see or hear about? Pikmin 3 or Age of Calamity? And that involuntarily rhymed. But whatever. Well, we can find out and see, Kyle. Let's see. I'm gonna regret this. What else are people saying? Tron Bond 64 for Smash. Alright, I'm done. Wow. It lasted 2 seconds. Oh, man. Yo, Biolithic makes him a $2 hollow. Yo, let's get those hearts and emojis for Biolithic. Oh, man. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Yeah, I had to hide that right away. That's not nothing to do with any of this. Oh man. You didn't play Zelda nor like the console port? Hey, that's fine. Hey, what's up, Pizza Boy? Dirt for Smash? Dirt block? Well, you're already in Smash if you like dirt blocks. Albeit an asset for Steve. Hey, what's up, Tag? How you doing up in here? Up in here? Up in here. Tag, are you a Pikmin fan? I'm not, but I could be. There's hope. I wish they would put the older Zelda games on the Switch, like Twilight Princess. So I have a theory that next year is also the 35th anniversary of Zelda, like this year was for Mario. So I think they're also going to do like a battle royale for Zelda, and then also there's two potential possibilities. They can either do a collection, a 3D All Stars collection of Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. Now 2 of those are already done, so they would have to put in very little effort into that and just focus on Skyward Sword. Or I'm hearing people say Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, or Skyward Sword, but I don't know. I think the first one's more likely, just because they're already done, and I don't know. So part of me thinks too, because the Super Mario 35 Battle Royale ends in March, I'm kind of thinking that as soon as that ends and goes away, they're immediately going to drop the Zelda one. So it's going to be an ongoing thing. That's kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen. Dang it, Carson! Yo, let's get the 50 likes. We're super close, super close. Flex tape for Smash? Oh no. Oh, you got Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2 tag? So, which would you say is your favorite? Oh, Paper Mario 2D All-Stars? I'm down for that, because I haven't played any of the Paper Mario games. That'd be kind of cool. I gotta oh no, it is unmuted. Okay. Alright, we're getting close. About 10 minutes. 10-minute warning. Nah. I don't need to be in Smash, although technically I already could be with the Mii fighter, but nobody wants to see me there. Good old Socrates. Say what, Rowan? Hey, what's up, CMC? How you holding up? Ram 350, a Dodge Ram. That can do some serious damage. Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Complete your Pikmin collection. When did was Pikmin 1 GameCube? I'm very chill right now because, like I said, I just woke up. So I'm kind of just vibing and waiting. But again, thank everybody for tuning in with me here. I think we'll have a Nintendo wee bit of fun. And then after this, I gotta call the apartments down in Houston, see if I can work out a deal. Pikmin 1 was GameCube, Pikmin 2 was Wii. Well, what about Pikmin 3? I guess that was Wii U. That's right, Laura. Yo, Kenny, thank you again for the $100 holla, man. I appreciate that. A Nintendo Wii bit of fun. I love that. Yeah, that's one of my favorite puns. A Nintendo Wii bit. Hey, what's up, Desmond? What's up, Lord King? I appreciate you popping in. Love the pop in. Welcome back, Desmond. Well, you're not dumb, Sonic. I didn't even see what you said, but I know you're not dumb. Wait, Pikmin 2 was on the GameCube? What? Oh, you can get it on the Wii from, like, you know, the eShop or whatever. vibing up in here. No games are getting announced. They're just gonna talk in depth about Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and new stage and gameplay details for Hyrule Warriors. I feel like they're gonna focus very heavily on Pikmin 3 because this is a deep dive, and then they'll talk a little bit about Hyrule Warriors, but it's gonna be mostly about Pikmin, from what it sounds like. What's up, Rosie? What's up, NTM? Oh no, Violenthic, no, we can't have all these basics. Alright, 8-minute warning, it's gonna start in 8 minutes. No, Socrates, don't leave me. Dang it, Carson. And then forward focus for Smash. No worries, Laura. Hey, what's up, Hashem? Yeah, hopefully you're enjoying, Ori. Dang, NTN, that sounds very cryptic. Hey, what's up, TJ? Hey, no worries. Hey, focus on your class, and don't forget to leave a like. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, focus on your studies, y'all. But like I said, when this starts, I probably won't talk too much. We'll just be watching. I'll mention a few things if I feel it's important, but mostly I'll just shut up so you guys can hear and listen as well. And then I'll be reading the comments too, but if I don't respond to them, those of you that are familiar with my reaction streams, I just try not to talk over top of things. So, I'll read your comment, but I may not, say anything out loud. It just depends. But just don't feel bad. Hey, what's up, bro? Moment. Ford summer event sales. Oh man. I mean, at this point, anything's possible, man. You got Minecraft Steve and Smash. Never really got into Pikmin 3. Well, that's the thing. So I'm pretty sure they're going to start off with Pikmin 3. So if you're only here for Zelda stuff, I think that might be later. I could be wrong though, but it does. I mean, I feel like they're going in order with their text here. So featuring 2 segments, and I also don't know how long this is going to be. Typically, they give us an idea of length, but today, I don't know. Anything goes. My guess is maybe an hour. It couldn't be in 2 hours. I don't know. Sometimes these Treehouse things can be really long, but I can't imagine them having 2 hours of things to say on Pikmin 3. And even Hyrule Warriors, to be honest. So my guess is about an hour. Dang it, Ramen. Yeah, try not to talk challenge. See, I learned my lesson because in one of my early reactions, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was for it wasn't the Joker one. Whoever was right after Joker, and I did a reaction stream, and I remember someone commented, "Please shut up," like in the archive, not during the stream. Please shut up. You talked during most of the thing. First off, that was a rude comment, but secondly, I understand where they were coming from. And they were right, and I was like, oh man, you know what? Even though this is a rude comment, they're kind of right. So ever since I saw that comment, I decided to just kind of be quiet a little bit more, because that is very true. Sometimes people also want to listen as well. So, what's up, Craig? What's up, Pastel? It may have been. No, Hero was the one. Hero had a different lesson. Because Hero, I was very mean. I wasn't very mean, but I was very negative. And people did not like that at all. And they were right. And so I learned my lesson from that one to just kind of be a little bit more open-minded with my opinions. Which is funny because right after that, Byleth came in and I had to be really open-minded with my opinions there. So, no, I don't know. I don't remember. Dang it, macaw kittens! Hey, what's up, Mika-chan? That was pretty funny, Laura. Oh, man. No, I think it's going to be a new stage for Hyrule Warriors. What's going on, Daquan? The one thing you're hyped for is Zelda. Same. I'm hyped for Zelda, but I'm looking forward to at least seeing more about Pikmin 3. I don't know if I'll play Pikmin 3, but to at least learn more about it. It'd be kind of neat. Hey, well, yo, Mika-chan, you're awesome. Hopefully you're having a good time at university. I miss seeing you around, Mika-chan. Wait, what thing? Cock hits. Alright, 3-minute warning. I think I'm going to pause the music, and I'm going to get all the other audios adjusted here. Give me 1 second. Let me boost up the desktop audio. So that'll be prioritized. There we go. That should be a good volume setting there. And then let me see what's going on here. Everything's good there. Okay. All right, I think we're ready to go for when it starts. Hey, thank you, gamers, for 54 likes. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have to play Pikmin. I'll definitely at least see what it's about here. That's the main reason why I'm doing this. This honestly is because of the Pikmin stuff. I've seen enough to know about Hyrule Warriors, so now I'm gonna get it. So that's not a problem. All right, 2-minute warning. It's very interesting. I have not really seen a Treehouse. I've never really reacted. I've only seen bits of it, and I never really was streaming when that happened. So this will be interesting. Hey, what's up, Chris Blatt? Hey, Sora! Yo, Mini Missy Ray, that's awesome! Yo, where you at, Missy? Where's Missy? Yo, what's up, Michael? There's Missy. Hey, Missy, just in time, just in time. So, final minute warning. First off, thank you for that raid. Let's get those hearts and emojis. Appreciate that. Secondly, I'll read the comments, but I may not react to your comments, and I may not talk too much. This is a Nintendo Treehouse. Sorry, you came at the right time. Yes, they're going to talk about Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and then Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So, it's literally about to start. So sit tight, grab a snack. What's up, Dragon? What's up, Final Smash? Thank you again for that raid, Missy. You're awesome. You guys came in at a good time. So I'm going to shut up. I won't talk too much because I try to not talk over top of them talking. So, yeah, that's perfect timing, Sora and Missy. Thank you again for that raid, Missy. You're awesome. Missy does great art. Chris Platt does amazing things. Everybody in this chat is awesome. So, thank you for being here. What's up, Roxon? All right, they're late. Where are they at? Where are you at? Okay, here we go. Ah, there we go. Oh, starting soon. What? That's fake news. We've been duped. Well, I guess let's see if we can get to Nintendo 64 likes by the time it actually starts. Actually, now I know how it feels because I always do the starting soon screen on my streams. Now I know how people feel. Maybe I should get rid of that. Funny prank. I know, right? Carson. Nintendo's giving the old streamer treatment. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm shutting up.
Hi everyone, I'm JC from the Nintendo Treehouse, and this is Nintendo Treehouse
Turn it
Live.
up just a little bit.
Nintendo Treehouse Live is a way for us to give folks a sneak peek of some of the games and projects we're working on. In this case, we have two.
How's the audio?
Today. Later in the program, we're going to give you a look at Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. But first, we do want to give you a look at a game that it's very, very near and dear to us in the Treehouse, which is Pikmin 3 Deluxe. And who better to show us through a Pikmin game than my man Corey. So Corey and I are going to take you through a little bit of the main adventure story mode, if you will.
Yes, they're going to do Pikmin first, and then they'll do Zelda next. Along the way. So I don't know how long this is going to be. It might be an hour.
Yeah, thank you.
Sit tight.
It is my pleasure to talk anything Pikmin related. As you mentioned, JC, we are showing Pikmin 3 Deluxe today, and right now we're in story mode, probably about 5 minutes into the story, past the introduction, tutorial, cutscenes, etc. And I am controlling one of the explorers named Alf here. Generally what the story is three Alf and two explorer companions of his crash land on this alien planet and find themselves in need of getting back together again, finding the other explorers, but also finding food for their planet. And they meet these Pikmin creatures on the planet, which are
just say yes or no. Who in the chat has played Pikmin before?
Here that are very curious, they're very loyal, and you'll be using them throughout your adventure. So I just called a few red Pikmin out of the base here, and you notice I'm skipping a few of the prompts. I'm going to be doing that a little bit throughout this, just in order to keep the flow going, as well as not to spoil the game for everyone as well. So, but as I move my left stick around, you're able to see that I control my explorer, and the left stick also controls this red cursor as well. So if I'm all the way out of range, it also moves the explorer. If I push the A button where the cursor is located, you'll toss a Pikmin to that location. And if you toss a Pikmin near something like this flower pellet over here, you'll see that the Pikmin automatically starts to carry it back to his base, which is called an onion, and we're going to see some sprouts pop out of the top there, and then go.
So you just go around giving orders to these little Pikmin creatures.
So if
is
you
that
want
it?
To get more Pikmin on your squad, you just want to bring things back to their base, and then pluck the new Pikmin out of the ground. I've been using the control stick to control thus far the cursor, but what I'm going to do now briefly is just pause the game and switch over to motion control to control the cursor, just because that's a personal preference of mine that I started to like a lot more on the Wii U release, but it is totally optional for player preference on how to control the pointer. So that red pointer where you see 23 is now being controlled with just a little bit of motion now. So story-wise, we are trying to reunite with our fellow explorer, Brittany, and if I pause the game using the minus button, we can see that there's sort of a radar being pulsating over here across the water. So it looks like I need to somehow cross the water to reach Brittany, but if I try to take the direct approach and just go through the water,
seizure? What's going on?
Finding out that the game tells us that red Pikmin are not able to go into the water.
Why is his
water is lethal to them.
Head flapping around.
Fortunately, I can use my whistle with the B
that's
button
wild.
and whistle all of my Pikmin back to land. So because the Pikmin are so helpful throughout my adventures, you really do grow a bond.
They look like little peppers following you around.
But
Yes.
there's a little creature over here that wants a lunch too. So
Yeah, it looks hungry.
yeah, these yellow things that you'll come across are memos, which can often give you a brief hint on how to go about your adventure here. So it recommended me tossing a Pikmin on the back of that creature, which if I toss a couple more, we'll be able to carry that creature back.
This was a Smash
to
stage,
the
wasn't it?
base to get more Pikmin, and I actually tossed some Pikmin on these bridge tiles as well, because what we're able to see is even though I can't cross the water yet, if I collect enough bridge tiles with my Pikmin, they'll be able to build this bridge. So while they are bringing those tiles to
On a scale of 1 to 10,
I can
how
see
happy
that
are you,
there's
Missy?
a few more bridge pieces across this wall, but I need to break down that wall. So if I toss a couple Pikmin at the wall, they'll start breaking it down, but they'll go pretty slowly. So
What
if
are
I
they
want to speed
doing?
up the process, we
Are
throw
they
more
like
Pikmin at them
beating the
to
sand with their
finish the job.
leaves? Like what's happening right now?
Meanwhile, we still have our
I'm so
Pikmin
confused.
collecting these tiles.
Are they eating the sand?
Looks like my Pikmin also brought back that carcass from the small little creature, so we were able to get even more Pikmin. And we'll throw these new Pikmin at the wall to make it go even faster.
You know, this whole thing about Pikmin, I do want to talk a bit more about that, because I think it's really interesting. You know, these Pikmin, you think about it, right? You pluck them out of the ground, and these big eyes, they're still trying to figure out the world, and they're kind of relying on someone to tell them what to do. So, as you can tell, all these Pikmin have like a single
like ants.
focus when you tell them what to do. And, you know, from their perspective, it's like, okay, well, I should follow this living thing that's telling me what to do, right? But at the same time, you know, it's kind of curious about you. The open eyes, full of wonder, you know, it's kind of relying on you to kind of help it. Right? And so I feel kind of bad because, you know, at times you may encounter some enemies and Pikmin may
That's such an interesting
die.
Quote, Missy.
And
the fact that it's all caps.
absolutely heartrending, and I do not wish that on anyone. However, if you put Pikmin in a bad situation, it's kind of your fault. It's not theirs. So take care of your Pikmin. That's the story.
That's right. And I had to go back and collect them. As you mentioned, they were single-minded. So once they're done with a task, they kind of just wait for their next order. So you're constantly needing to whistle to get their attention whenever they complete their tasks. And we're coming up against our second creature of the game here, which is a larger version of that Bulborb we saw, that creature. And as I creep around here before waking him up, I did want to point out another one of the fun features of the game, which is the in-game camera. At any time, you can push the minus button to pause and kind of just see the world from your explorer's eyes, which is that pint-sized view. So we've got, oh, this Pikmin's just looking at me waiting for his next order. Hey, buddy. But it's a fun way to take pictures on your journey, as well as almost feel like you're kind of on this nature safari. While this enemy is sleeping, instead of tossing my Pikmin one at a time, I'm going to use a different feature which is called Charge, which if you lock on and press the X button, will send them all of your Pikmin in your squad.
What the flip? They're kicking his butt,
at
literally.
The creature or object at once.
Dude, he was just sleeping.
And that can be very useful if you've got a large squad you're wanting them to take an order all at one time. So you can use that on...
Well, now he's depressed. He's either dead or depressed.
For example.
And you mentioned that you just used that feature.
Oh, man, poor guy.
I really, really like that feature, which is the lock-on feature. If you're familiar with the Pikmin games, you'll kind of remember that there was no lock-on feature. You had to kind of manually aim, kind of do it. But by tapping the ZR button a couple times, you can cycle through targetable items on the screen. And so it can make kind of tossing and moving your Explorer a lot faster just by kind of hot swapping between different lock-on targets. So I really dig that.
Yeah, and I think the cycling through the different objects and enemies is the thing that really helps me when there are multiple objects or you're in a tight space. So
I've never seen the Brittany character before.
We're coming across Brittany. We're getting a little bit closer to her.
Speaking of
we are
devil.
seeing that fortunately she's okay. The crash landing just made her take a little bit of a nap, and she needs to be rescued now. She's kind of still trapped in here.
I like that language you're speaking.
What you laughing at, Laura?
The explorers do speak a different language, so fortunately we as the players can see the subtitles there. Very cute language. All right, so Brittany noticed that there was some fruit nearby, which we will see just as we round the corner. A strawberry, which looks much larger in this world to us because we as the explorer and the Pikmin are so tiny.
Strawberry.
Because my explorer cannot jump, the only way to reach this item is actually by tossing Pikmin near the strawberry. So you see that number 3 on the bottom. That indicates that the minimum number of Pikmin required to move the object is 3, but you can throw a few more if you want the object to move a little bit faster.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
They will know instinctively, the Pikmin, to bring that back to the base. So I
Quick
can
maths.
move them on their own, and they'll
Quick maths, the game.
As we're trying to continue on and rescue Brittany, we need to get past this wall, but we're finding that this wall, red Pikmin can't break down. And so another new feature that I wanted to showcase here is these optional hints that have been added. So if a newer player, got stuck or just wanted to know what to do next, you can push
on the bottom
up
left
on the plus control pad, and that's going to show some hints. And then even in addition, some...
I love hints like that. Did you see that? It was a hint that said, keep moving ahead.
So it's guiding me to a nearby cave.
That's like if I were to wake up in real life, open my eyes, and be like, I need a hint.
And
it'll be like, get out of bed.
Sun meter.
Oh, thanks.
Crawling across from left to right across the top of the screen. And that kind of indicates how much time, Corey has to get through his tasks because, well, let's just say nighttime is not very nice to Pikmin. You want to make sure you get them out of there before sundown. And, that actually ties into the hints also. So if this is the first time for you playing the game, if you really just want to make the most of your day and you want something, some kind of hint, feel free to use them. And just it'll help you kind of explore different ways and different methods that maybe you weren't aware of yet. So definitely use it.
Rock Pikmin.
And after defeating this enemy, we discovered that there were a new type of Pikmin that were actually inside that creature. These are rock Pikmin.
What in the world?
And, we didn't go into detail earlier, but each Pikmin type will have their own specialties. So we're learning here that rock Pikmin have the ability to break sort of these hard crystals or glass. which red Pikmin would not. Later on, you'll see that blue Pikmin are the only Pikmin that can go in the water. So, all right. So now that we've got that enemy defeated, I would like to basically sprout a few more rock Pikmin. So I'm going to ask those rock Pikmin to bring it back to the onion, and we will pluck some more rock Pikmin out before we continue our adventure. And again, one of those memos that pop up, letting you know a little game tip. I love the adorable kind of 2D artwork on those as well. All right, so we've got our rock Pikmin. We've got our red Pikmin. I feel confident we can head out of this cave now. Oops. Let me reorient myself there. There we go.
This is definitely going to be at least an hour because they're taking a little bit on this part.
We could not break down earlier. Again, if I
What's up, small
try
cat?
to throw red Pikmin, we'll see that nothing really happens. But if I push the L button, I swap between Pikmin types and can now throw rocks Pikmin, and we're seeing them break down the wall. Using my whistle to gather my Pikmin back, and Brittany, finally we found you. Let's get you out of there. Let's break down this glass wall as well.
Yay, she's free.
That's a celebratory backflip they just did.
She is super happy to no longer be confined.
What's up, Tom Justin?
And now that they've reunited here, I'm able to use both Brittany and Alf at the same time. And the first kind of way that the game will teach you, it's not just for, I guess, aesthetics that you can have multiple party members, but it actually comes in handy from a strategy perspective. So having Brittany, you can toss her over a gap, toss her some Pikmin, and then at any moment while you're playing, you can push the Y button and switch to Brittany. And then we're going to see that she's able to, since she's on a higher elevation, throw some Pikmin up to reach that lemon. And if I were on a lower elevation, I'm going to whistle really quickly once they get this lemon down, we would see that if I tried to throw red Pikmin that high, they would not be able to reach that high. So
can you just like throw away all your Pikmin and like
game where you will
have none?
to split up your squad and maybe
Like they just
throw
all
one
die?
over a gap or over water. But since we do have two explorers now in the game, both Alf and Brittany, JC, I thought it could be a good time to for you to hop in, since with Pikmin 3 Deluxe, it is the first time that two people can play the story mode together.
Yes,
anytime you can
Aiden.
just pause,
So they're
go to
starting off with
co-op,
Pikmin 3, and then later they're going to talk about
Absolutely.
Age of Calamity.
Cool. So we'll see the screen now becomes split with me on the left, JC on the right. JC doesn't have any Pikmin right now, so
I'm
he
lonely,
can't
give
really
me
do
some.
much on his own. So I'm going to throw some red Pikmin your way, and you'll just have
Welcome
to
to Out of
whistle at them
Context
and
Quotes
be
with
your party.
Missy.
Appreciate
Yes,
that.
but the onion will
And
spit
I'm gonna
out one
keep
again.
charge of these rock Pikmin, and let's just keep making our way forward. There's some creatures up here that are carrying crystals, which can be a little dangerous to the red Pikmin. So let me take
What's
these
up, Timber?
guys out before the red Pikmin squad comes in. All right,
Appreciate that.
they are gone. So,
So I'll take these bridge tiles over here and start building because there's a bridge. So I'll start doing this.
okay. There is a bridge we found, and JC is gonna get one side, and I
It's a
found
little
some
bit on the
bridge tiles
quiet
the
side for
left
me, but
that
as long as it's
need
okay for you guys.
to be carried back, but it was in a sort of crystal, so I used my rock Pikmin there. And we're kind of seeing some teamwork here. JC is using his squad to do a different task than me, which is, again, we're making the most of our time, and it's fun working together. So I'm going to, looks like I've got 7
I'm
more
definitely more
bridge
excited
tiles
for
to go.
Zelda, just because I
We will
grew up
have
with that
this
and familiar with
bridge
that, and
completed.
plus I like Warriors-style games. I don't know too much about Pikmin, but that's why I'm watching now
Come
and try not
on,
to talk
Pikmin.
too much. Knock on wood. Just so I can actually see if it's something that
did
I might
time that
enjoy
appropriately to
myself.
Make sure that I wanted the red one.
It definitely looks like a strategy game.
Like
It looks like it could be kind of some
Alright.
simple.
Red Pikmin.
So our bridge
Puzzle
should be
fun.
done now almost. Looks like they've got it. Final pieces in place, and
There we
all
go.
right. So now that we've got the bridge, I'm just going to whistle to make sure I've got all of the kind of idle Pikmin in my party. And actually,
I'm taking some.
yeah. Okay, good. You threw some Pikmin on some enemies and some,
Faster.
yeah. food, some pellets that we can bring.
Well,
back.
that's the thing too,
And as we
Carkids. So
make
those
our
that are
way
familiar
back,
with my streams, my
You're
channel,
going to notice that we're actually back where we started. So we built
I
a bridge.
usually try to stay
sort of a
away
shortcut
from
now
streaming
back
puzzle
to the
games.
starting point. I'll go ahead.
because
and
I'm
grab
not.
the red Pikmin
I have my
since they're
smooth
there.
brain
And
oblivious moments.
We're finding a new wall that we couldn't actually break down earlier when we first
So I
started.
feel like this
So
would be
since I've got
on
rock
the
Pikmin,
fine
I'm
line
going
of
to
that.
throw them at this wall. And we didn't talk too much about this earlier, but any piece of fruit that you saw, we got the strawberry earlier, you'll want to bring that back to your base. And the more fruit you collect, the more days you're going to be able to explore this world. So that's how
what the heck
fruit,
is what?
plays a role in the game's story mode. Brittany here is noticing that we got a new radar.
Yeah. So
kind
my
of
guess is it could be even
from
longer, but my guess is
elsewhere
an
on the map,
hour.
So
It could
she's
be an hour and a half for
recommending
2
we go check it
hours,
out.
but my guess is they'll talk 30 minutes about this, or maybe
There's
45
another tip
minutes, or
letting
maybe an
us
hour
know
about
that
this.
Red Pikmin are fire resistant.
But they're definitely going to talk about Zelda.
So defiant in the face of fire. Look at that.
Right.
I just don't
Kinda
know how
enjoy it.
long for.
Okay, I'm gonna take
So
out this
some
this
Some
enemy
new
here, it's breathing
creatures
fire.
here. All right. Oh, and I did not listen to that warning, but my rock Pikmin's lit up like a birthday candle, and he's freaking out. Similar to Pikmin, if they're drowning, as long as you whistle at a Pikmin in peril, as long as it's in time, they'll come running back to you, and they'll be okay. Here it's just letting us know that we found
No,
some
it's like
bridge
a
materials, but
well,
this
the
time
thing
it's
is,
on
it's
the
a
opposite
Warriors
side
style
of the
game,
water,
Aiden.
so,
But
there's
actually,
gonna be a
they've
little
said that
bit
this
more complications in order
Age of
to
Calamity is
get
actually going to be
those
canon, so it will be directly a tie-in to the story.
I also have some red Pikmin in my
So
party, so rather
it's
than
different, but it'll
continuing
count
to burn my red
story-wise,
Pikmin,
lore-wise.
try to use my red Pikmin as well. Oh, thank you, teamwork.
I got you.
Nice. All right, so
you go.
those enemies have been felled. All right, so at this point, there is the bridge that we cannot cross on the left. JC, if you kind of come up to where I'm at, I'm going to hold down the Y button, which will allow you to join my party, and then I can toss you over the water.
Is that Scotch
And I
tape?
can also throw some
No,
rock
that's not Scotch
Pikmin
tape,
over
that's,
to you, because I think you're going to need some rock and some red.
It looks
Thank
like
you.
tape.
And
Oh,
while
Pikmin
you work
riches.
on that bridge, I'll just hang out.
Sweet. Ooh, yes, found him.
Oh, nice. You used the charge feature. Well
I'm
done.
impatient.
While you're doing that, I'm just going to have a little bit of fun. And one
So,
of my
for
other
those that have
favorite
played
features
Pikmin 3
of the
before,
game- we
what's
showed a little bit
changed?
earlier,
Because this is
but
supposed to
that
be the
camera,
deluxe edition.
I really
So,
like it.
have you seen anything that's
From that
different?
pint-sized perspective.
I don't know,
think
'cause I haven't
that
played
we
it.
just defeated, but we can also see some Pikmin hanging out. Do some autofocus. Oh wow, they are just waiting for you to get your job done, lounging.
They need direction. They need guidance. They need love and support and all the other things.
I love
Hey,
it.
what's up, me man?
Back to work, you guys. Finish
Okay.
the bridge.
So the camera mode was
I
in
think
the
I'm
old one
done on my
too?
side, so we're good.
Actually, the one other feature I wanted to showcase briefly is another new feature to Pikmin 3 Deluxe, which is called the Piclopedia. And here, any creatures that you come across in the game will get their own entries, and you can, once you go in, you can tap on it and see
That's
different
neat.
entries from different explorers in your party. So
Well, that
we've got
confirms he
Alf
was
here,
killed.
that's commenting on this
Murder
little
the game.
orb. Since we've got Brittany, we can see her comments as well. There are spaces for 3 additional explorers notes, so you can imagine that there will be some other fun notes to read about as well. But I find that it's really fascinating to come in because each explorer has their own take on how they talk about the enemies and creatures you come across. So,
Dang,
yeah,
miss
that is
it.
probably enough story mode for now.
I know, right? Who'd have thought
Um,
Nintendo would teach
I'll go
kids how to
ahead
go out in the
and
nature
pause
and
the game
murder
and
things?
Let's switch over to another brand new feature to Pikmin 3 Deluxe called Side Stories. These are some elements where you'll be able to see what Captain Olimar and Louis got up to prior to the main story of Pikmin 3.
Mm-hmm. Oh, before I forget, let's also talk about. I remember we mentioned the whole the sun kind of passing over, and they have a certain limited amount of time in the day. For those people, there's actually a much more difficult mode for you. So Want to talk
Yeah,
about that, Gordon?
yeah, there are 3 difficulty modes in story.
This is like a new
in
difficulty
Pikmin 3
mode?
Deluxe. There is normal, hard, and there is even an ultra spicy difficulty setting.
Ultra
which,
spicy?
gives you only 60 Pikmin can be in the field at once, as well as some additional challenging elements. So for those that are familiar with Pikmin 3 or want a much bigger challenge, that'll be right up your alley. But yeah, for now, let's hop into a sneak peek of side stories, which I mentioned feature Captain
Baby
Olimar prior to the happenings of the main story. And we're going to see Olimar here facing
So
the
they have like new
camera.
side missions. That's neat.
Sort of the background of this is that Captain Olimar, the company he works for, is in debt yet again back on his home planet. And his boss is sending him here looking for treasure to help the company get out of debt. Olimar is a very loyal worker and will go to great lengths to make his boss and employer happy. So good for Olimar here. Of course, Captain Olimar was in Pikmin 1, and the original Pikmin and Pikmin 2, as well as Louis, who was his partner in Pikmin 2. Maybe a little bit less competent
what the
than
heck?
Captain Olimar, who
Less
you can see
competent.
here, but still a very key member of Olimar's team.
Well, and he's got his charm. Louis got charm.
Yeah, no, Louis is great. We love Louis. But let's see here. All right, the objective of this mission is actually going to be different from the story mode we were playing earlier, because now the goal is just to collect as much treasure as we can in 12 minutes. And JC, of course, we've got you in here split screen right now, but for the moment, we'll just switch it back to solo play for simplicity, and I will, I still do get to control both explorers, so I can still get Olimar in my party. I can also call the yellow Pikmin, which we're seeing for the first time in this demo, over, and we'll see a little bit of their specialties. So we've got this electrified fence where if I throw a red Pikmin at it, we'll see them get a little bit electrocuted, but the yellow Pikmin are immune. They can be
It's just
thrown
kind of
at
funny
an
to see them
electric
whacking
fence
their
and they can
heads
start
against
destroying
electricity.
it. So we will leave Louis there to keep an eye on our yellow Pikmin while we take our red Pikmin out into the rest of the map. And we saw this creature a second ago and learned that he's got kind of fire breathing, but knowing that we've got our red Pikmin with us, we're not worried about fire. So even if they get shaken off, which this enemy creature is doing,
Fine, go.
we can just, let's do some charging actually, Adam. There we
Yeah, I
go.
tell you what, gamers.
Like
And
confidence.
done.
I'm gonna make some
And
coffee
since
real
the
quick. I'll be
Pikmin were
right
nearby
back.
When he was defeated, they're just
Don't go anywhere.
automatically going
Let's see if
to
we can
bring
shoot that up to
back,
70
which I will
likes.
let them do.
They're probably gonna talk about this for
We've got
another
some
like
wild Pikmin and, blue
6
Pikmin in the wild here.
minutes
so
at
we'll
least,
just
and
call
they'll switch
them.
over to Zelda. So I'll be right back.
Before we hop in this water here, I'm going to swap back to Louis to see what he's up to, and he's just plucking Pikmin and keeping an eye on those yellow Pikmin. So, all right, let's take our blue Pikmin into the water. Again, blue Pikmin are the only Pikmin that can survive in the water. We found a creature in here that's a little bit hard to see, but he's under the water here. You can see that pie chart slowly starting to disappear, and this number 5 is actually the amount of gold treasure, gold nuggets here. As the Pikmin take this treasure back to the base, we're going to see in our upper left the currency start to increase, which are Pocos, which is the currency of Olimar and Louis' home planet. So that is my objective, to bring back as much treasure as we can. Looks like the yellow fence is almost done, but not quite. So we will... oh, we lost some Pikmin somewhere. What happened? Oh, no!
That sound, Corey.
I was not as smart as I could have been, and I lost some Pikmin because there's this creature down here that is electric, that I believe he either electrocuted my blue Pikmin or maybe ate them, but let's
Maybe
just
both.
take him out. Yeah, maybe both. Yeah. I can still throw blue Pikmin at him, but once he starts to generate electricity, you want to get away. All right, I think we've got him. The blue Pikmin. All right, they're bringing him back. Great. Let's head back here with him. Actually, Louis got control of that, so I'm just going to take control of Olimar, and maybe Olimar can find some more Pikmin on the stage.
You know, I also noticed that you're walking by a couple of different fruit and stuff like that, and I also want to point out the different ways you can kind of think about a map. Because, you know, from my perspective, if you have a large number of Pikmin, that really is a defining factor of how much you can grab. Because, you know, a large piece of fruit or a large item that requires a lot, if it's farther away from your base, you're not only going to need to, you know, have the number to carry that item, but if you find something on the way back, you're going to need enough to, like, if you want spur of the moment, just go pick it up, you're going to need to also have enough Pikmin to pick up that item as well. So I always try to memorize, like, where items are, what did I see, where did I pass it, is there anything else en route that I could probably take the next time I come back. And so it also creates a really interesting kind of play mechanic where I'm kind of thinking about how could I do this better, right? It's like I did it in this order last time. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this map one more time, and I know I can get more out of it. I know I missed that, I missed this, so lots of replay value here.
And I can already tell you, replay value, I've already made multiple mistakes that I would not have wanted to do, such as losing those blue Pikmin early. So if I played this again, there would have been things I would have done differently. But while I've got these Pikmin bringing back grapes, I'm gonna switch back to Louis here, just to make sure that I always want to have my Pikmin doing something in this mode, because again, you want to create that high score and get as much treasure as you can. So, all right, we've got this gold nuggets going, and looks like these Pikmin are still working on the grapes. Keep an eye on them. All right, let's go back to base, because there might just be some idle Pikmin at base waiting for their next order, which there are. Let's take them out for their next adventure.
Give them purpose, Corey.
Ooh, and pluck some more Pikmin. All right, while they're plucking. While Pikmin are being plucked, it's always a good idea to switch to your other explorer. All right. Because you can't, while they're being plucked, there's not really much else that those guys can be doing. So, all right. Got another creature here whose weakness is actually on his back.
Sorry about that.
Because he's got this shell on his
Hey, what's
back.
up, Minus? I was starting to keel over, and I was like, oh man, I need some caffeine.
I didn't know it was fine.
So I don't want to be like
we didn't see that.
passing out on
Let's
stream.
just get away from that.
Good to see you, Minus. Good to see you,
And
Chris.
not all Pikmin, not all
What's up,
creatures
King?
are actually small, though. Even though we bailed out of that battle, and that creature was quite small, there are some creatures that are much more intimidating and large that you'll come across. This one included, which, yeah, let's get away from those guys.
I'm right there with
I've
you, Minus.
collected
But good morning.
327 Pokos or gold so far. This is probably a good point to end for now. I don't want to spoil too much of these side stories.
Hey, what's up, Steven?
Yeah, let's end here for now, but we've got one more mode that we wanted to showcase, which is completely different from anything we've shown so far.
Oh.
And it is a one-on-one competitive mode called Bingo Battle.
Bingo Battle. That sounds cute.
Yeah, so Bingo Battle, you know, is definitely one of, I think, our favorite modes in the Treehouse, because it gets really, really heated. You'll see in a second.
Now
And
hold
the
up.
objective of Bingo Battle really is to fill out your bingo card. I'm going to be on the right side, Cora will be on the left, and of course, if you're
Crystal.
familiar with bingo, all you have to do is just make a line. It could be vertical, horizontal, diagonal, any kind of line. And to fill out each of those little spaces,
Yo, if I
you
stream
have to
Pikmin
collect
3, is this going to be
an
Bingo
item
Boomer
or
Battle?
enemy to fill in that space.
That's it.
Sometimes there's multiple of an item. Sometimes there's not. But if you take a look at the two cards in the bottom and the middle, you'll notice that there are the same items, but they are placed differently on each.
So is
of
this
the
online or
bingo
just
cards.
local? I missed it.
And I'm not as good at this mode as Corey, so I'm gonna focus a little bit, craft my strategy of what I want to focus on first, and
Yeah, I can talk a little bit about what's going on right now. Since we start with only 5 Pikmin by default, of course you can customize that, but because we start with 5, you're going to want to create a larger Pikmin squad as quickly as you can, because the more Pikmin that you have in your
That's
squad,
cute. I like
the
it.
more that you're able to accomplish.
Gamers, if you're lurking on the
and
side
more
or
that
just
you're
tuning
able
in,
to divide tasks if you need to
it
divide
seems like they're
tasks,
about to
like
talk about
building a
Age of
bridge
Calamity,
or
Hyrule Warriors Zelda
sending
game.
some to one area and some to another.
Um,
JC pushed the minus
And
button
it looks
there
like it
for
might
the
actually be
map,
an hour, like
which
I
either
said.
player
so.
can do. If you're ever not sure where a specific
Hey, what's
item
up, Gwendolyn?
on the bingo board that you want to collect is, it's simple as pulling up that map to say, oh, I need to get an orange. then where's the orange on the map? I'm going to go get that because that's what I need to complete my bingo card.
Good old McManus with blueprints. I hope you've been having fun with the
what
game.
We're going to see JC and I
Cheers.
doing first is both growing our squads, and then you see that we both got bridge tiles on the sides of our map as well. So we've been collecting some of those bridge tiles to build a bridge so we can cross the water.
And there's a lot of deep strategy in here too. While Corey's talking, I'm actually thinking about a couple things. Like, for example, taking a look at the bingo card that I have and actually targeting the corners. If I target the corners, which I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, but you wouldn't normally. If you target corners, that means you have with one item, you're able to get like a horizontal, vertical, and diagonal line all.
Hey, what's up, Icy?
Sure. You got that?
Yeah,
those are the best types of games when you lose track of time or time flies.
JC.
That
So
happens to me
that's
with
a
our
good
Among
point
Us
to show that,
streams.
Yeah, you can go into each other's bases.
Time
And
just
JC
flies
threw
by.
some Pikmin towards me, which started, they kind of just start like thwacking at my head, which is
Minecraft
really
as well,
annoying,
too.
but very effective, and I have to use the control stick to shake them off. My Pikmin can defeat JC's Pikmin, which is nice, but if our Pikmin do encounter each other,
Bonus time,
we want
Carcass.
to,
I just saw one of my Pikmin get slapped by yours.
That's
and,
Sora's
did
favorite
they
phrase
fight
for me
each
is
other?
bonus
yeah,
time.
actually, it's on me now.
He loves
but
it.
Don't worry, the songs will be sung of you, my friend.
okay,
Yeah, that's right. Go get him. Go get him.
okay, let's,
Yeah.
I see that
numbers.
JC has an item actually from a roulette
I
that he
do.
has, which is a triple rocks, which he is able to use and drop on me. So I actually have to be really careful here.
I'm being very quiet about it. And now he just all right. He pointed it out, so that's fine. Okay. Gotta move. Gotta think. Okay.
So it's kind of
And
just like a
again, yeah,
battle
you do
round,
want to
battle mode.
Sometimes be aware of what your opponent's up to in this game,
Okay, so that's fine. Okay.
because they can be. JC can get pretty crafty at times.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna take a little detour here, and I'm gonna start
Okay. I want
strategizing by pulling some of these Pikmin I
guy.
found that are my color, but they are in the water. So now I'm gonna try and
One thing I'm concerned about, but I'm hopeful that it's
get
just,
some of these.
you know, just because this is a live feed,
I'm gonna
the
grab.
graphics do look a little bit fuzzy.
to
So I'm hoping, you know,
get you in the water. Yeah.
for the actual version, it'll be a lot more
I
crisp
tried
and
to,
sharp.
I tried to lure
and
your
vibrant.
red Pikmin in the water.
No.
See if they would follow
Stay
me.
away from. Stay away
Dang,
from the babies.
minus.
Need some cherries.
I'll take care of that. That's fine.
So this is the first time I'm finding a cherry
whoops.
item, which
That's probably why.
again, these cherries give me
Sorry,
a
sorry.
free spin on the item
It just
roulette,
seems like it's the type of
which
game that would look
can often change
very well
the tides of
if
battle.
it shows off its colors.
So I'm wanting to get as many of these cherries as possible. Back to my base. All right, I got a rock. So my cherry got me a free
Oh, this is
bomb
actually
rock,
not good.
which I can
I
throw a
am just-
Pikmin at this
oh.
rock, and now I've got a rock, a bomb rock basically. So if I throw that bomb rock at let's just throw it in an enemy right now. Oh, he woke up and
I'm
got
right
out
there
of
with
there.
you,
Oh,
Miki-chan.
man, that was kind of a waste.
Let me see if I can actually get
We can use electricity
Oh,
to just sort of
jerk.
be annoying to JC there and temporarily disable him.
He just called him a jerk live in HD.
Another item that I picked up through that I got from my cherry is sort of a free spin on the item roulette, which is this golden object, which if I use it will fill up a spot on my bingo card randomly, which looked like was an apple.
I want to play this with enemies online,
Oh,
so I
nope,
can
the water, the water,
kill them.
The water, no.
Alright,
Okay.
I think this guy here really continues in charge.
I need to
Leave him
find a different
alone.
way around this because
Okay, so I need two.
Right,
I see
Caucus.
the line that I want. Oh no!
Oh,
It's a
see.
direct hit. Oh my gosh, you got me at like the right time. I have one.
oh, I was
I have
staring at your
one
screen. I'm
Pikmin.
sorry.
I'm down to
That would be
one
rat
single
nice.
Pikmin. If I win this map,
Oh man.
JC will never live it down.
Oh, dude, yeah. If I won't.
He got me
I
sleeping,
won't.
and I have one Pikmin. I wish
See if I can actually just.
I had.
Oh,
more
I
than
really
one.
shouldn't do this though.
I need.
Dude, these
To
guys are
get
gonna
more
get so
Pikmin.
eaten.
What do you think it would be like to play as a Pikmin?
If I get distracted, maybe.
Well, you wouldn't have a brain. You'd have to be taking orders.
Awesome.
I don't think it'd be fun at all.
I just.
Oh, it's still shaking so much. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, come on. I need a cherry.
Okay, dude, if I could just pick
Hey, what's up, McLawrence?
I really shouldn't be checking this right now, but that's right. All the enemies actually show up as those green flashing dots. So I'm actually trying to find this
There we go.
guy.
Okay. Whew, a long,
Car kits.
long battle.
Go, 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 go.
Hey, what's up, Rachel?
Me and my
come on.
buddy. My boy,
My
Blue.
blues. Did we just say blue at the same time?
Oh, that was exactly what I needed. Okay. So the item that I just got was a 10 free Pikmin, basically, which sprout at my base.
Yeah,
Come
this
on.
is going longer than I expected.
Come on, this'll
So
work.
it might be a little bit over an hour. They've already spent 37 minutes on
But
this.
I need
They
way
still have to
more.
talk about,
JC looks
um,
like he just needs the
Zelda, Age of
red
Calamity next.
Bulborb and the red marble, which are both
You mean
en
like these
route.
two?
Yes. And I don't think I'm going to have enough Pikmin to...
Oh, please
Get
tell me
you.
this is happening.
Nice.
Oh, this is so good. Oh, my
JC
palms are
got
sweaty.
Hey, what's
I'm
up,
so
Broccoli?
excited. That's so good.
So what was, yeah, I think from my perspective, what really turned the tides
All right, let's see if we can
is
shoot up to
I
80 likes
had
before they talk
I was
about Zelda. We
to
can do it, we can
defeat
do it.
both Bulborbs that I needed, but that rock came down at
Well, stay
just
safe,
the
kitty.
inopportune moment. And I had just kind of forgotten that JC still had that item. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I
well
was actually.
done. You used it at exactly the right time.
That feels so good,
Um,
guys.
No, it's going to be a lot
Okay,
different from
JC
that.
feels
They've
way
already
too
said they're
good
going to
right
at least
now,
show
so
a
we're
new
gonna
level.
play one more game. This one is going to be over in probably 2 minutes because I have way more incentive now to not take it easy. I'm not saying I was taking
I
it easy
imagine we'll
last
see
time,
maybe
but
like at least one or
that
two
felt
more
so
characters.
good.
this
Oh my
is a
gosh.
much smaller stage, so JC and I are probably going to come to a skirmish much quicker than we did in the last game. So there's really less of an opportunity to make mistakes here. There's also just a lot of...
Is that what they
again,
are? Are
the
they
map
flower
is small,
seeds?
so we want to be acting very quickly with our moves.
Yep. And Corey, again, because Corey pointed out that the map is really small, you're probably going to see us get into some pretty heated.
Yeah, the
Pretty
only
heated battles
thing
real quick.
in between us is that really this orange Bulborb enemy that you kind of see
So,
here.
if you want the honest answer,
Which
first
sort of
impression-wise for
harassing me
Pikmin
at
for
my
me
base right
is
now.
it looks like it'd
So
be
other
definitely a
than
fun
that,
game to play that
we
I'd
can
probably
just
get
sort of
into
waltz into each other's
off
bases.
stream.
Scares me.
It looks like
Yeah.
on stream would be a lot to keep track of, and I probably won't be able to read and interact as much as I would with normal games that I play. So I don't know if I would stream it or not,
Come on.
just because I feel like it would take. It's the type of game that would
That's a
take
big one. I
away from
didn't
the
see it.
interaction.
Oh, run.
Okay.
No. No, this is bad. This is bad. All bad. So many. The sound of dying Pikmin. Okay. So I need to be smart about this here. Let's just do this. Okay.
Looks fun though. Looks cute.
Take that back. Get some numbers. This one's okay. Use a charge.
Hey, what's up, one dude?
Oh
what else
man,
we
these
get.
Bulborbs are just hungry, and wow, I do not like that they're on my side of the map right now. It's
Oh,
almost
yeah,
as if
Missy?
You sent them over here, but I know you didn't.
I did not. Speaking of sending things over. You. Oh my gosh!
So it's only nice
No.
to give gifts that I gave JC the gift of the same bomb rocks that he sent me earlier.
I wonder if that actually worked out in my favor, because at least he's not seeing that I'm actually trying to steal one of the only things in the map that exists, which is a golden strawberry.
Nope.
It
not
requires
seeing it
concentration
totally
and
wrong.
management.
I
See,
have
that's
no
the
idea
thing.
what you're doing.
No.
I can handle that in
Were
small
you,
doses
getting
while
something?
streaming, but if it gets
Nope,
if it gets
we're
to
good.
where it dominates, to where I
strawberries?
can't
no,
really focus
mine.
and
I
talk,
have numbers. But no.
I'm usually not about
So
that.
all I
Pretty
need
much the
now is a
peak. A
red
good example is the
strawberry,
peak of
which
what I will do with
it
that
looks
is Super
like
Mario
is
35.
right behind my base, and so as long as
Any
wow.
more than that, and I'm not
so
gonna do
I
it.
can give up. I don't need to worry about the golden strawberry because I've got my
He's got the other one. Ah.
the red, delicious sunseed berry for the quick bingo. I think that was a little over 2 minutes. So
That was
I
a
will-
little. That was a speed. That was like a mercy win right there. You were
It gets
just ending
really
it quickly.
competitive playing
Ugh.
bingo battle. As you can see from a little bit of a taste, we absolutely love this mode. But really, all the modes offer a little bit of a different type of gameplay. So we hope you're looking forward to checking out Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Be on the lookout for an eShop demo that will include save data transfer to the full game, And if you complete the eShop demo, defeat the last boss in the demo, you'll be able to start the full game with Ultra Spicy mode if you'd like that extra challenge.
So an eShop demo.
So again, thanks for checking out.
Is that going to drop today?
Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Don't forget the game itself comes out on October 30th.
Oh, wow, that's right around the corner.
Thanks, Corey. Again, really appreciate it. Thanks for letting me have that.
What's up, Min?
All
right, gamers, if you're lurking on the side, they're going to talk about Zelda next.
Can't wait to play some more Bingo Battle with you, in
So,
October.
come on back in here.
Coming up next, obviously, is... I'm waiting for this too, which is Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So, over to you, Kay.
All right, here we go.
Thanks, JC. Thanks, Corey. Wow, Pikmin looks like a lot of fun. Hi, everyone. I'm Kay from Nintendo Treehouse, and I've got my colleagues Chico and Kendra here with me. Before we get started, I'd like to
Girl Gamer
acknowledge
Squad.
that we are
Hype.
doing this remotely. So there might be some technical limitations, but we're asking for your patience and your understanding as we work as hard as we can to bring you an amazing stream. So today we're going to take a look at Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which takes place 100 years before Breath of the Wild and tells the story of the Great Calamity and the events leading up to it, which really can only be told through the 1 versus 1,000 action of a Warriors game. We'll start off with a first look at Urbosa.
Oh, Urbosa gameplay.
Woo! Chico, are you ready?
Yes, I am. So
let's get started.
I'm playing.
Hey, look at that.
I'm playing as Urbosa right
Oh,
now.
Zelda's right behind her. Nice.
And I'm actually inside the Deluxe town right now. And then it is a Hyrule Warriors game, so you will be using
Man, this
X
looks
and
so cool.
Y
I can't wait for
button
this.
to do weak and strong attack, and then also A. Oh wait, Ega Master is coming. Right now, the Deluxe town is under attack by Ega clan. But I don't want to talk about why they're here. But the objective is I have to actually defeat all 3 Ega Blade Masters. So to do that, in addition to the usual Hyrule Warriors action, I have to
I like how it still uses like the Breath of the Wild health bars up top in the middle. That's literally just like in Breath of the Wild. That's so cool.
But each character can use all 4 different moves in different occasions. So I need to focus on attacking him right now. So I'm gonna let Kay and Kendra talk about what's unique about Urbosa.
Great, thank you so much, Chico.
Yo, so
Yeah,
the $5 holla.
gameplay
Hearts
is
and emojis.
really fun and exciting, and as you can see,
I mean, that's fine and dandy,
it's
Sora.
focused
All I
on
have to say is,
her
can we get a
ability
butt shot
to
of
use
Zelda
an
in this
attack
game?
with lightning.
Okay, thanks, bye.
She has a unique ability to charge up lightning, which is represented by the gauge at the top of the screen. And yep, she's charging it right there. And once it's charged up, she can actually use the lightning in addition to her strong attacks to kind of strengthen those attacks and do some really character-specific stuff with it. She also uses lightning
I love the electric attacks.
Weak point counters and in her special attacks. And if Chico can get the timing right, after some of these big attacks where there's still some electricity lingering in the air, she can charge up her electricity super quick, which takes a lot of skill
crystal.
and a lot of timing, but it's very satisfying when you can pull it off.
Okay, so I'm running
And
around
to-
in the town.
And I just wanted to add too, aside from the gameplay that you're seeing, well, first of all,
Dang,
wait,
Sora.
no,
Oh my gosh.
interrupting myself, because there's a Korok.
There it is. It's so cute.
Oh, I thought there was a wolf howling. I think they just got excited about the Korok. I was like, is there a wolf? Hey, what's up,
but
Kevin?
This is the first time that people get to play as Urbosa, which is already super awesome. And
What's up,
this
Pika?
area probably looks pretty familiar.
Kind of neat to
some
see.
Breath
Yeah,
of the
they
Wild
just said it's
fans.
familiar. You're seeing some of those locations
it's a
from
whole
actual
town
Breath of the
that's
Wild, and you
great.
just kind of fight in.
Pre-Calamity. But what I did want to say is fans can look forward to getting more backstory on these characters as well. You really get a good look at Urbosa's relationship to Zelda.
Oh, I imagine the
and
Treehouse chat is
also more
toxic. That's why I
information
minimize
about
it.
Urbosa's relationship to Zelda's late mother. So if you're like me and you love to get to know the characters and get to know them in ways that you didn't get to in Breath of the Wild, this game is your opportunity to do that.
Just so you know, heads up, this comes out the weekend that I plan to move.
That's right.
So just a brief heads up. I will be
Really,
streaming
there's
it,
a
but
lot
it'll be
to
the last
unpack
stream
in
I do
here
before
and a
I
lot to
move,
see,
and then I'm taking like
very thrilling for
several
fans
days off.
of Breath of the Wild to be able
So
to
be on the lookout for
take
that.
a look,
That'll be
more
like my
in-depth look
final
at this time
stream.
in the story.
Hey, there's Zelda.
All right,
Nice.
and now we're taking a look at Zelda's gameplay.
Nice.
It's also a first look, very exciting. As you can see, she
Oh, that's
uses
so cool. We
the
can play
runes
Zelda.
as
Love
her
it.
main attacks, in addition to being able to use them just like everyone else, and she can
Dang, she's
create
really
different
human on
combinations
those
of runes to take out huge
skills there.
swarms of enemies. Oh my gosh. In a very unique way. It's it's so cool to see
True Chico
Zelda
fashion.
She's
being
going
able to
hog
take
wild.
out these guys.
Yeah, and for me, anytime Zelda gets to, you get to play as Zelda and annihilate enemies as Zelda, it's pretty
That's
much a win
really
for
cool.
me. Because Zelda in a Zelda game.
Yeah. Well, and she's really fun to play as in this one. Nice work. Nice work.
I'm just gonna go back to Zelda because she is my favorite.
Hey, what's
She's
up,
great.
I
Corey?
know Zelda is great, but yeah. Okay, so I
Urbosa's
have
also
to
great.
chase
But
after.
Urbosa.
Yes, definitely.
So we're just going out into the
Yeah,
desert and
after
everything,
these,
man. That's so cool.
People, so I'm gonna go after that to the location I'm told to go. There looks like there's a lot of people here.
And for people who are new to the Warriors series, as you can see, there are prompts on the screen that help guide you through the process of the gameplay.
This makes me curious
and
though
the
because it's
action.
getting closer and closer,
But
and they've
you
only
also
showed
can
us
turn those
Champions
off if you
gameplay.
want to.
I'm wondering if it's gonna be totally different from Hyrule Warriors, the original one, where they get like a million non-canon and canon
I'm
characters.
at this location, and it
I'm
looks
wondering
like
if it's just
my,
gonna be pretty much the
objective
champions.
is to defeat
Like a
the
limited,
enemies
smaller
without
roster.
attack. So I think I need to do. Oh, I can't use it right now, but I will wait till my rune fills up first. But
Make some noise,
okay,
Chico.
so I'm going.
Do
I'll
it.
do that. Hold on,
All
hold
the
on,
characters. So that's
hold
you
on.
got Link, Zelda,
These guys are
Rivali,
This guy's really getting in your way.
Urbosa, Daruk. That's
So
6
as you
right
can
there.
see,
Who do you have to?
When you
Impa.
use the Sheikah runes, there is a little bit of
And
a
eight person.
wait time for
I don't
it
know
to
who'd
charge
be,
back
but-
up before you can use it again. Which is very similar to how it worked in Breath of the Wild. Oh man,
Sora.
that was a gorgeous takeout right there. And the
So I
reason
guess I
for
did that.
using these loud attacks was to call forth a certain familiar monster, and there he
Oh,
is.
cool.
Oh man.
You
Look
sure it's
how-
not a lady though?
I think he's beautiful.
Yeah,
Well, it's
he's
funny you mentioned that,
scary.
Sora, 'cause
Yeah,
I
he's
think
coming after
what
me,
might have
but I
happened,
don't
low-key,
think I would do
is
this.
Maybe they'll
Bye-bye.
release Link
No,
as a
let's
DLC.
go ahead and like
That's it.
let's
And then
you
skip
can pay.
to the main menu while we can.
Okay.
So we're gonna go back to the world map and show some of the gameplay between battles, leveling up characters, strengthening weapons, and unlocking things. There it is, very familiar map of Hyrule.
That
Chico,
is
do
so
you want to
cool.
tell us a little bit about
Very detailed.
this?
Yeah, so if you ever play, like original Hyrule Warriors game or maybe different Warriors game, you might be familiar with how the menu looked like. You will go from chapter 1 to 3 type thing. But this one, you actually go through different chapters and locations using the map of Hyrule from the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And when I first saw this, I was literally screaming because it was so gorgeous and I just loved it. And because it's a Hyrule Warriors game, when you're playing the stages, you collect a lot of different type of materials. So using those materials, you can unlock different locations on the map. like the stables, other training grounds, and even like different dishes you can cook type thing. So one of the things I wanted to show is actually here.
Can you literally
blacksmith.
cook?
So it is a Hyrule Warriors game, so you will be collecting a lot of different weapons while you are in the stage. Not like Breath of the Wild, you don't the weapons do not break during the stage, but you can use these weapons you collected to strengthen your primary use weapon. So right now I'm using this sword, but there's other different type of weapons I can get and different
What's up, Jazzy?
way to use it.
I kind of wrote a line because I think I
So
saw a
I'm
list of
gonna
characters.
use my sledgehammer, iron sledgehammer, and fuse them with all the materials I got so far.
With the level
And I
1
think
soup
I'm-
ladle that you will not neglect. Don't you dare.
Okay, so I'm,
Okay. Whew. I was worried.
I shouldn't.
Oh yeah, Sora?
Is it okay? It's okay?
No, use it. Use
Okay,
it.
so
Oh, yes, it's
That's
you
okay.
cool,
can
though,
use
that's
up
cool.
to 5 different weapons, and then you can strengthen. You of course have to use the rupees, so make sure you collect the rupees when you are in the stage 2. And now I have my sledgehammer leveled up to 5.
Oh yeah,
so I
Lauren?
can use that.
Man, I wonder if
So,
that's the full roster. Yeah, there was again.
Another thing is the materials you collected. You can make the dish. So let's see, this one is ready. So spar fish
We'll have to
dish.
go back and check it out later.
And you need the materials 5 fish. So I have that trout. So now I love that dish. So I can earn the recipe for chili fish skewer.
Right, and the
Another song.
recipes can be used to give your characters a little bit of a buff before you go into battle. And there are a bunch of different types that have different effects, so it's pretty fun to collect them and see what they do. Yep, they
And
also
then,
have
by defeating the go ahead.
yeah, so by defeating monsters and getting those materials, you can also turn them into these other quests, which you can use to unlock bonus combos or extra health or other such things. But the thing I really like about these is that they have little stories that go along with them.
See, I'm okay with this
little
though.
glimpses into
So
the
typically
characters'
Warriors
lives
games
between
have like a
battles
million
during this war.
characters. But I'm okay
The
with
one that we
it
just
here
did,
if it's
for
just
example,
like 8, 9, or
is about
10.
a young child in Hateno
If
Village
it means
who
like
wants to
everything else is
build
really
a
cool, because this
monster
seems
dummy
very
so that they can
involved for a
practice,
Warriors game.
using a two-handed
so
sword.
it seems like they're
And so
putting a
Link
lot of their
actually brings the
time and
materials
effort
to make
into
the
other
dummy,
things rather
creates
than
this
just the
dummy, helps them
characters.
build it, and then
So
they
it's
train
quality over
together,
quantity,
and that's how Link is
basically,
able to
where I'm
come
getting
up
at
with
here.
an extra move.
So I'm okay with
his
that if that
two-handed
ends up
sword.
being the case.
And I love it because Link's from Hateno Village, so it's a very cute glimpse into his life.
Yeah, the world building
So,
is really excellent in this game.
Yeah, we just strengthened this 200. I mean,
Sword.
sledgehammer is basically a 200 sword type. So I'm going into the
I agree,
training
though.
mission
Linkle's awesome.
where I can actually use this.
I would pay
to
for a Linkle
showcase
DLC
how
for
the
sure.
200 sword or 200 weapon will work in this game. And so I changed my weapon, and I guess I can change my tire.
Yeah, you can
I'll get the-
unlock different pieces of armor as you progress through
See,
the
that's
game.
neat.
And
So you have
can,
customization.
equip
So that means
or,
you can
I guess,
customize Urbosa
unequip
and
them,
Rivali and
as-
everybody,
and
Zelda.
dress him up
That's
however you
cool.
want.
They look nice.
yeah,
What are you
this is-
talking about?
This is
And also,
Wait, can you make
Training attire.
can does Urbosa
and
Urbosa take off her
also
top?
this is the chili fish skewer I just got from-
Fair is fair.
So
Even
I can
Stevens.
use that.
Right, and every character will react differently to the dishes that you cook for them.
Hey, what's up,
and Some
Shamir?
characters even have favorite dishes, and they'll say something different when you give them their favorite dish. So it's a lot of fun to try out a bunch of different recipes and see which your characters prefer.
Yeah, and if you watch the TGS live stream, you might have seen the cutscene where it's showing the tower actually raising from the ground. And tower is actually
She
going
becomes
to be a
her
base
boobs up.
full length whenever
That was a
he
terrible
goes
joke.
to the next mission.
That's a neat loading
So I
screen.
think you just saw him kind of
Actually, that might just be
walking
the characters
from the
right
tower
there.
to that new location where I'm gonna be showcasing the 200 sword training mission.
I'm
Right.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure those
so
are all the
yeah,
characters.
it is a training mission.
Hey, don't judge me.
I mean,
Oh, there's no
the two-handed
judgment.
sword is a lot of
If
work.
anything, I just feel bad for Link.
Well, that's cool.
No, you know, he
I guess
works
there's
up
less
quite a
fabric to
sweat
get in the
to
way
do
while
nothing
he's
around.
fighting.
Yeah, so as you can see, this is a training level, so you're fighting against a
So
lot
it
of
looks like the
Hyrule
playstyle
soldiers.
changes too based on the weapon. So like right
and
now he's using a
using
one-handed
the two-handed
sledgehammer.
sword,
So he's got a
which,
different moveset. That's really
you know,
involved.
aesthetically,
That's really
does
cool.
look a lot like how it was used in Breath of the Wild. In this game, it's slower but more powerful than the one-handed sword. But the fun thing about it is that he can.
Hey, no worries, Sword.
he
Thanks for
can,
vibing, and thanks for
use
that
the
$5
unique
donation
action
earlier
to
too.
strengthen his
And
strong
coming in from that
attacks.
awesome Missy raid.
In exchange, he takes a little bit of temporary damage.
I did.
We'll be in touch. We'll chat.
Like that.
Mixora.
And in order to heal that temporary damage, you can press X to consume a meal in the
What
middle
sound
of
was
battle.
that? Was that a sheep? what just happened? What did I just hear?
And,
I love the animation for
Chico-
him eating.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
see
I
it,
love the
Chico.
animation for him eating.
Let's
Yeah,
get near
if
some
she'll do it
enemies.
for us.
Sorry. I was focused on
Get near some enemies.
Dang it, Mixora.
Oh, no, not quite. Okay, so, but one of those
I
eating
just
animations is highly aggressive, and if Chico does it near some enemies, then we will see what happens. And hopefully we'll get an opportunity to show you that because I love it.
Nom nom nom.
Yeah! Okay,
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's a
Okay.
cool angle.
Aggressive food eating,
I love
the
it.
shockwave
I-
blast, sending the soldiers flying.
I love that they included that in this game as part of the actual fighting style for the two-handed sword. I think it's a great homage to Breath of the Wild and people who played it like I did, which is to say having a stockpile of apples or something in my inventory so I can
You know, you might be right. It might
chow
be
down
Lon Lon Ranch.
when I'm being blown back by a strong attack that did lots of damage.
You can aggressively eat your apples and send those soldiers
Aggressively eat your apples. It's the only way to eat apples in this game.
If you burn
Alright, how many
apple,
KOs do
you
we
can
have?
actually get grilled apple too.
Oh yeah.
So I have to kill
Alright.
170 more.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Oh,
We're more
no,
than
no.
halfway.
I'd also like to point out that this location is very familiar. It appeared
What's up, Aviana?
as ruins in Breath of the Wild, but now, before the Calamity, it's in its heyday. And it's very cool to see what it looked like before it got destroyed.
Yeah, and
Nice
Chico,
one,
maybe you can
Chico.
show us some lightning rod action.
What? Hold on.
Oh yeah, we did get to see the ice rod
This
before.
one? Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Poor soldiers. Wait,
You can do it. So, as you can see, she's timing her attacks for when that weak point gauge comes out. The big strategy against these stronger enemies is to cut down that weak point gauge and create an opening so you can do counter attack, which can be very powerful.
Alright,
Nice
a
one.
little bit more.
I need a big group of soldiers to beat that scene.
I love the two-handed sword so much. I think it's my favorite. It's so satisfying, you know, to just slam through all of these enemies, you know, these thousands and thousands of enemies. And also to, like, take a little break to have a snack here and then. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Aw, this is my favorite.
What the heck?
I'm hoping we can.
I know your
show
favorite is
some,
the...
show some flurry rush too.
What's up, Truly?
Oh, of course.
I'm trying! I suck at it!
All the flailing bodies.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. You're doing great. You're almost there.
Actually, hold on a
You
minute.
need to find another one of those captains.
No,
I just realized he's team killing. Those are his own men, right?
Yeah,
What in the world is happening
There we
right
go.
now?
Oh, yeah. Look, it's Daruk.
He's my favorite. It's cool. He's very heavy moving character too. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
He moves surprisingly
Training mission,
quickly
yeah,
for
when
someone
they're
of his
dead.
size, though, I have to say.
I'd like to see them train in
Wow.
heaven. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, thanks.
Wow.
You can do it, Chico. I believe in you.
Keep your own size. I mean, like, he's like 2 times
Oh my
bigger than me.
goodness.
Oh my gosh. That looks like a little bit of rough play for training.
They take your training very
Training.
seriously.
I need 1,000 volunteers for
Nice.
Yeah, wow.
training.
Yeah, you made very quick
Please
work of that.
sign
Good
this
job.
disclaimer contract here.
All right, let's cut away from this for a second because we have one other thing we'd like to show you.
Uh-oh.
Chico's got to set it up though.
What's this?
I love Daruk. He's so great. He's such a
Well, and it's really
fun character.
Yeah, and it's cool to see all the various characters, you know, that we know and love from Breath of the Wild, but seeing them in this different setting and seeing all of their special moves and how those differ. I do really like seeing that, and I'm excited for what we're about to show you as well,
Oh.
you, the viewers.
Yeah, it's great. It's an amazing thing that they've done with this game to bring us into this era, you know, pre-Calamity, and
They're
show
really
us all
building
these
this up.
characters and show
What are they
us
gonna
the
show us?
intricacies of how they interact and how they perform in battle. It's stuff that I think personally, as a fan of Breath of the Wild, I wished for so hard, was the chance to be able to see these guys in their prime. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and not to bring the soup ladle up too much, but I do want to say I love that they included the soup ladle. You know, that they're bringing it back, and we see those same touches from Breath of the Wild in this game. And Chico mentioned that the weapons aren't breakable, so you really could, you know, equip that soup ladle if you wanted a serious challenge. You could fight with the soup ladle.
Seriously.
You could
You know,
use
yes,
weapons to
choose your
make
own
the soup
adventure.
ladle stronger. Yeah. I love it. I love that when you use the soup ladle, you got the pot.
Alright, is that
lid
more
as a
Impa
shield,
gameplay?
too. All right, so
Totally.
we're looking at Impa now.
Yep.
Yeah. So what I want to show is in the distance, but I need to take care of these guys first because these guys just in
Nice.
my way. Okay. Ah!
So obviously, this is a new depiction of Impa that we're seeing here. But
I'm telling you right now, my
Chico is
character's
about
gonna
to
be
show us
Revali and
just
Impa.
what Impa is
I'm always an
capable
Impa
of
fan
in
in
the
Warriors
gameplay.
games.
I love her. I love Impa
Yeah,
so much. I
Impa's
think
epic.
she's so much fun to play. She's so quick, and she has these different
Well, it might be Zelda too. but
attacks that she uses,
Definitely
like
Revali
the
and Impa.
summoning of the frog, and the
I did it.
creation of
I
stone.
killed them. Let's go.
You did. That was an impressive use of the electric rod, I have to say. And here we have a Hinox. I love it. So yeah, as I was saying, Impa's gameplay, being able to absorb those symbols to create the clones and then strengthen the strong attack when she has all of her
I
clones.
love her little
out
clones.
it's really fun. Takes a lot of strategy and timing. Nice. And you can see her her Sheikah rune
The back.
usage does
Very back.
differ from the other characters we've looked at today too.
Okay.
You can do it.
Ah,
So we discussed earlier
is
the
ready.
usage of runes in order to
was
create
cool.
openings to counter strong enemies. And it's even more important that you do that when fighting these big monsters too, because if you get the timing right on these, just
Oh,
like
that's so
that,
cool.
You can create
like
these
that.
great dramatic openings for yourself. And it really is vital that you get these weak point smashes in because they do so much damage.
Oh
and
my
it can
gosh,
really
that is
make
cool.
it easy to, or easier, I should say, to take these guys out.
To take out the poor Hinox that was just having a nap, minding his own business.
I don't
doing
know
his own
about that.
thing.
Yeah, Impa's always a
I'd
really
be grumpy
underrated
too if I
epic
got woken
character.
up like that.
That's fair. Nice work,
Chico's
Chico.
making short work of this guy.
She really is.
I love that flying squirrel move.
Sign me up, Missy. Not only can they run at me, they can run on me.
Yes.
Nice. All right, I think that's all the time we have left for today. Let's stop beating up on this poor Hinox and let him go back to his nap. All right. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. This was Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which releases Friday, November 20th. We hope you enjoyed it. We sure did. And have a great day.
I think that's it. That might be it. Ah, yes, the awkward wave. You'll love to see it. Is that everything? Are they going to say anything else? Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see. There's one quick thing I wanted to do before we wrap it up. Is I did want to see that character screen. If I can find it. I think it was like around here. Hang on a minute. I just want to pause at the character screen. Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see. Uh-oh, it's not going to let me do it, is it? It's not going to let me rewind.
That you will not neglect.
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't you dare.
Somewhere around here is when you see the screen.
I was worried.
I shouldn't. It's okay. It's okay.
No, use it.
Okay, so
Yes,
I gotta pause
you can
real
use
quick because
up
it's
to
very
5
quickly
different
when it
weapons,
pops
and
up.
then you can strengthen. You of course have to use the rupees, so make sure you collect the rupees when you are in the stage 2. And now I have my sledgehammer level.
I'm just waiting to pause. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have Link, we have Impa, we have Zelda, we have Mipha, we have Daruk, that is Rivali, and Urbosa. I mean, there is room for an 8th spot, but I mean, look at all this. There's so much space down here. It does kind of make you wonder, but I do kind of think maybe that's going to be it. I don't know. What do y'all think? What are your thoughts? Yeah, that is a lot of space. Hang on, I'm gonna get a clip of this. You're gonna see the screen whiten up here for a moment. That was a bad size. There we go. My OCD. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's no Sidon or Sidon, or however you want to pronounce it. But you know, he's a kid though, so you probably won't be able to play as him anyway. But yeah, it definitely seems like there should at least be one more character. I don't know about all this space here, but at the very least, for all the OCD folks out there, we need something here. Give me one moment though. One second. Okay. Got that tweeted. Yeah, I don't know. That'll be certainly interesting to see what they do with that. Yeah, no, I've heard that the Nintendo chat is wacky. Look, they're talking about Mario for Smash. I don't know. It's always for the best to kind of just minimize that. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's kind of a cesspool. Oh man. Hey, no worries, Bobby. You think so, Minus? That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe I can make that. I don't know. BRB tweeting. Okay, well, speaking of which, I will be back later tonight. Hey, Minus, anybody else that's interested in Missy, I might. I got to think about it. First, I got to call my apartment in Houston to see if I can schedule and make a deal. But I might later tonight do Among Us with members again. We'll see. I'm on the fence. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight, but I'm leaning more towards that. So just be on the lookout. That wouldn't be till like 5 or 6, though. I'm going to like chill out for the next few hours between then. But be on the lookout. Oh, dang it, Missy! Hey, what's up, Gustavo? Let me say here. That was not English, but I'm kind of... Let me see. Who do we want to visit? Well, pretty much everybody is reacting as well. Ah, okay. Let's go here. I haven't had a chance to raid her much, so she's live now, so that'll be cool. This person doesn't use a mic; they use text only. But they're a lot of fun. They typically raid in the mornings. Hey, what's up, Sean? But yeah, hashtag bald raid, and then real quick too as well. Here is a link to our Discord. I will be doing something later tonight. More than likely Among Us, but I'm still on the fence. I can easily change my mind, but I just know that I'm going to do something else later today just because. So here's a link to the Discord real quick. I'll be on there as well between now and then. And I love you guys. Thank you for that. That was a lot of fun. We got to see some cool things. I don't think Pikmin is streamable for me, but definitely Hyrule Warriors. So again, I will be doing... Hey, what's up, James? I will be streaming Hyrule Warriors. That'll be the last stream I do before I move. It comes out the weekend. I'm trying to move the weekend before Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving week is the toughest week to travel in America. It's very busy. So I'm trying to. It's a 20-hour drive, so I'm trying to get out that weekend. So this comes out that Friday. So I'll be streaming this that Friday and that Saturday, and then Saturday night I'm driving. I'm moving. So So that's pretty much what's going to happen here. And I'll try to beat it in that weekend in 2 streams. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for it. I hope you all are too. So again, let me ping the Raider Roll on the Discord. Get that part over with. Hashtag bald raid, no spamming. Be polite. And I'll see you guys again later. And then if not, definitely on the Discord. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. I hate goodbyes, but I'm going to take a nap. So I'm that Fall Gamer. I'll catch you next time. Here is the link to the raid. And y'all have fun. Enjoy your days or nights. Thank you, everybody.